Good morning, gang. Happy Tuesday morning. All right. So I got an idea. Mrs. P and I were talking about something yesterday, and I thought this would be a good idea to bring to everybody to help us all. You guys can imagine I probably get at least 100 emails a day. And I mean, some are sending me news stories and some are funny clips you've seen or something like that. But a lot of them are questions. And I do my best to answer the questions, but there's a lot of topics I don't know, okay? I mean, I do my best to learn things, and I mean, we've all talked many times about learning new skills and stuff like that, but there's some things you just can't learn. I can't go out and pick up skills on how to know property law, or difficult medical decisions, or plumbing, or veterinary medicine, or as animal husbandry, or something like that. I mean, one person can only know so much, right? And so hence the reason why we've all talked so many times about when you establish your MAG, look for people who have certain skills. Great. Okay. That's all fine and dandy, but if everybody is honest with themselves, I bet you 95% of us don't have a group of friends, a MAG, whatever you want to call it, that has all the answers. And it's funny because we've talked about this over and over and over and over again on the live streams. And one of the things I always say is I don't have all the answers, but I bet you there's somebody in the chat who does. And we never take advantage of it. What I thought would be a good idea, and you guys know that I'm part of the freesteading.com community there. And I've got a page over there, whatever it would be, however you want to call it. And I've talked about it before, about it's a great place to go to find other, if you're looking to read some information or whatever, find something, just sense of community. You want to find other people that live in Nebraska, go on there. You're going to find other people that live in Nebraska. Or, information from Deep South Homestead, or from David the Good, or, whoever else would be on there. And, Permapastures Farm. I mean, there's, a bunch of good YouTube channels that are on there too, with also good communities built. So I put something up yesterday on my page over there as a thread where we can all share information with other people. And I kind of did it like this. So let's hypothetically say you are a lawyer, okay? And we'll go for something like that. And I get legal questions sometimes, whether it's, something maybe about custody or about property rights or things like that. Maybe you're a real estate agent, there's one for you. But I can't answer those questions. I don't have that knowledge. So I put something up there where people can say, property law, joesmith@gmail.com. And that's it. And that way, if somebody has a question, a basic question, okay, that they need to ask a lawyer, a doctor, a plumber, an electrician, whatever, an herbalist, pick something. They have somebody that they can go ask. Because you guys have probably done the same thing I do. You go on YouTube or you go on the internet, and you have a specific question, and you spend an hour trying to find the answer to the question before you do, if you find the answer, okay? Now, my objective with this is not giving a name, say, can you write up the contract for my new business I want to start? No, that's not what point. This is for simpler questions, or maybe referrals, or an idea of where to get started, okay? We'll use the herbalist example. Hey, my baby's got colic. What could I give the baby to stop crying or whatever it would be? I mean, something simple like that, okay? Not, gee, will you write up my divorce documents for me? No, okay, that's their profession. That's what they're going to charge for. I'm talking about, something simple that people can get a question to. Now, could the two people involved decide to take it further and take it to a professional relationship? Sure, let's say it's a plumber, okay? Hey, my kitchen sink won't stop dripping. What do you suggest? Okay, I'm going to just say something here, to change the washer or whatever it would be. Yeah, I tried that, blah, blah, blah. Now you get to a point where, okay, if they're local, do you want to come out and take a look at it? Now establish a business relationship. And where I say this is a good idea is you're going to invite a plumber into your house, right? And I mean, for the most part, when you call a plumber, you don't know the guy, so you are allowing a stranger in your house, right? Okay, call Joe's Plumbing right now, and unless you're high school buddies with Joe, chances are you don't know Joe. Well, at least doing it this way, if it turns into a business relationship, you're now inviting a fellow prepper into your house. So that takes out the, oh, gee, I've got 84 canning jars full of green beans sitting on the kitchen counter. They're not going to think I'm silly, okay? So you're not going to have to worry about one of the big things we all talk about is when other people come into your house and seeing your preps. Person's a prepper, chances are they're going to understand why you have it, okay? You met them through a prepping community and potentially through this channel, all right? But what you're also doing at that point, if it turns into a business relationship, is you're helping the economy, the alternate economy, if you will, that preppers have. Your money is going to another prepper, okay? Somebody that has a common line of thought, which is good. We've all talked about many times that we may wind up in an alternate economy. This is a good way to start. So I thought something like that may be worthwhile. You guys may think I'm all wet, but I'm always trying to come up with ideas on how we can help each other further our journey into prepping. And so I'll put the link below right to the page. Obviously, you have to have a freestanding account. It's free. It doesn't cost anything or whatever. But if you have knowledge in a specific area that you're willing to share, and I mean, like I said, it could be something as simple as knitting. I mean, whatever it is. Put your name on that list. And that way, when somebody has a question, they have a place to go to talk to people of a similar line of thought and ask a question. And who knows where it goes from there. It's just an idea Mrs. P and I had yesterday, trying to figure out how to help people. Because honestly, guys, it does bother me when you guys ask me a question and I don't have an answer, okay? I try to be as helpful as I can. And unfortunately, I'm not an Encyclopedia Britannica here. I can tell you what I do know, but like anybody else, I have skills that I am very good at, and I have skills that, as I joke all the time, you wouldn't want to be the patient on the operating table, okay? Just an idea. Go check it out. See if it leads anywhere. If it does, great. If it doesn't, no harm, no foul. Have a good one. Pinball out.